Segura, by the way?
No, I haven't, and I
Oh
was
man, Dawson,
almost did. I ended up watching Bob Rubin.
Stand up.
One of the kids that I play NHL with loves that guy. Listens to his podcast all the time and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever seen any of his stand-up.
He just relatively recently came out with a new one on Netflix. I forget what it's called, but
I feel like I haven't legit watched a stand-up in forever. I watched all the Chappelle ones and shit.
You should watch that one. It's really funny.
Watch the Bob Rubin one.
I've seen in a long time.
But you haven't seen anything like the Bob Rubin one. I haven't, Zach, either. It was. I'm sure I'm gonna watch the Tom Segura one.
Yeah.
Pat told me to watch it too when he was down here. I don't love his podcasting though. I really don't. I don't like any of those guys. Fuck. I've seen one of his stand-ups before. I didn't hate it. Back in the past.
Yeah.
I don't like Burt Kirshner. I can't handle that guy.
Which one? Look at who's
the guy has his fucking shirt off all the time. He's just like a Joe Rogan. He has a podcast with Bill Burr. He's buddies with Bill Burr, and he's on Joe Rogan. And whatever. He's from Florida, and he's a fat guy that keeps his shirt off, and that makes me sick. Doing stand-up without a shirt. Something about it just annoys me, you know? Like a gimmick.
Oh, nice, the old school jerseys. Those are dope.
Thank you. I just gotta check the depth chart. Because I gotta put in the back.
Do you know what bit I don't like at all, though?
Aaron Rodgers guy is overrated.
There's a bit for the Ball Hog preview, Zach, and it's about how, it's and the dog, having a dog and your kid, you would kill the dog if it hurt the kid thing. That was so tired and terrible. But I'm sure there's got to be good bits in there. But you know what I'm trying to say?
Which one? What are you talking about? The Tom Segura?
For the trailer of the Tom Segura stand-up, he has an analogy about, the dog. I've heard someone say it. It was very unoriginal. It was and it was stupid because I hate people who do I have a kid stuff, too. It just annoys me. But, you don't know what I'm saying? He was literally just it was just a no-brain thing to say. He was I love animals, but, if the dog ever hurt my kid, I'd kill the dog. No questions asked. I would kill the dog.
Yeah.
And it was there was no...
It is... He sets it up pretty funny, though. He has a funny bit with
the way they show it in the trailer...
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You gotta watch it. You might not like that one bit, but I'm sure...
I know. The way they show it in the trailer, though, was why'd they show this for the trailer? And they didn't even show to add a context. It was weird. I don't know. It pissed me off big time. But I'll still watch it. I don't hate the guy. Just don't love him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about that bit. That repelled me from watching it right away. I don't know. I'm psychotic. I get scared off easily. Or put off easily is the right word, not scared. I don't get scared of nothing. Oh, dude, look at those uniforms, huh?
It's the one guy that was over there.
Nobody fucking blocked him.
He just happened to be, yeah. Dude, the AI is ridiculous sometimes in this game. Because the other guys, they can see. It's the AI doesn't know that there's literally no one else over there to block. That was the only guy,
Yeah.
It's they would know in real life.
Lay off, Zach. Lay off it, bro.
I'm just saying, they would know. Just letting you know the flaws of the game.
You relax.
Why don't you chill the fuck out, bro?
You know me, I'm chill as a cucumber, man. I'm chill as an ice cube. Keeps it real.
Yeah, you always are very
very cool. Where would you think of Hagenberg? Cool, calm, and collective. Not short-tempered, petty, and obese. That's not the 3 words you think of. Short. That'll be my first stand-up specials name. Whatever the hell I just said. Short-tempered, obese, whatever.
Petty and obese.
Petty and obese. Yeah. Ah, shit.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh man, this controller sucks.
Oh boy, here we go.
I had to switch controllers.
Oh boy, here we go.
It scrolls when I'm not telling
My
it to scroll.
controller doesn't work right. What do you mean, the touchpad? Scroll? What do you mean? What do you mean scroll?
When I'm on the menu, it'll like just move it for me. And on that one, it moved it and picked a different play. But
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on
all
third
good.
and long.
You shouldn't have hit X that too. You hit X too soon then.
the thing, it switched right at the last second. Like I had it all lined up.
Well, now you know to wait next time.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh my God, son.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Is the controller working now?
I mean, it works. It's just like fucks up sometimes.
Would you say that in a lie detector? 'Cause I ordered one last night.
Yeah.
All right, I have a list of things I'm going to ask people when I meet them next. I'm bringing my lie detector around.
Nice.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're away right now, aren't you?
like I say, I actually just set. Like I get the nurse things. My mom would have some of those things from the hospital and set up like a fake one. This is me sitting there. Yeah.
That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
Oh my God.
They're going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time
Where
on
am I?
defense, just flooded the field
I'm
with defensive
too close
backs,
for a field
blanketed
goal.
everyone, took away
Way
all
too
the
far.
passing.
How did he not intercept that? That was a terrible pass sack.
It was, yeah.
That was should have been intercepted 17 times over.
17 times, huh?
Yeah, like if you did that, attempted that 17 more times, it'd be an interception every time. And then that 18th time, maybe he would drop it. I don't know why I picked that number.
Yes, Devontae Parker.
18 big yards on that one. And Miami first.
Every play is supposed to get a player's
It's insane the catches they don't make, and then they make.
increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
I mean, it's realistic. It could happen, but so many
Yeah,
that
it's
don't.
just a great catch.
There's so many that don't. They just drop.
They'll run here with Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
Something stinks like shit. That's all I'm saying.
I call that play a success.
Is it rotting fish? The dolphin?
Like some old food trash that needs to be taken.
Do people eat dolphin?
Some places, yeah.
I don't know why. Every time I see a dolphin, it just looks delicious to me. Like I just want to eat the thing. Like I want it to be cut up and put in a sushi roll for me to eat. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't think they're cute neither. I don't see the appeal. I don't know. They creep me out. I've pet a dolphin as a young guy. I wasn't into it. I'm not a swimming with the dolphins type. I don't get the appeal. I'd eat a dolphin. I don't want to swim with one though.
Damn.
They're mean too. They're mean.
Yeah, they can be.
They pretend to be nice for food, but they're really, if they get a chance to be mean, they'll take it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert?
And it's either I want to eat the thing or I want to beat it up. I have that urge to punch one too.
Working out of the gun.
I don't know. I've been to a criminal. I just want to punch the shit out of that dolphin.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
So on fourth down,
I don't get that way with any other. I really can't think of many animals I get that way with. It's just or mammal, whatever the hell it is.
kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get three, certainly.
I wonder, like, people don't know this, but the higher the intelligence, the tastier the meat. Maybe humans are fucking the bee's knees, if that's true.
13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And you reduced them to a field goal, though. There you go. I was had a blackout. Sorry.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. And what do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And this is called.
Oh my God.
That American Idol joke was. I love that American Idol joke.
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, those levels.
He's right though. It's like, come on. It's like there's too many like regular dudes watching that shit. Remember my Uncle Chuck watching The Voice, you know? What's going on? Why are you watching this? I was upset. Dude, you're supposed to be watching murder, just like murder mysteries and whatever they usually watch, and Law and Order and fucking old movies. Yeah, the big Law and Order, and he watches any I Killed My Wife show, you know? Wife was murdered. Watch that all day, his wife's being murdered. Yeah. Because he hates his ex-wife, obviously. Simple. Read through that one. Yeah, I love the show. Kill My Wife. I don't know what.
He's like, that's what I should have done.
I was like, this is what I would. No, he does that. Like, no, I would have done this. This is what you would. This is what you do. Like, he just that's his outlet. He just fantasizes about killing his ex-wives or ex-wife and lovers, and yeah, thinks about how he would get away with it and plan it. They won't do it. It's just a hobby, you know. Plotting your revenge hobby, you know.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
I've been watching a lot of Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack. It's good stuff. But look, if you're really into a case, look up After, because they don't give you all the facts sometimes. And there was one I looked up after, and it was like there's actually police covered it up. That's why it was unsolved. They actually hid the murder weapon, and they related to somebody in the force. And it's from Woonsocket, this one. That's why I looked it up after. It was in the late 80s, this case. And they got the cop of the show talking all this shit, and it's like such sleazy when you look it up. They knew. It's fucking dark, that one, actually, because when you look up the facts after, you're like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because more evidence came to the surface after statute of limitation. You know what I mean? Type of shit. It is a dark world out there, son. What was that noise? Can you guys, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Who's that? Oh, it's just Tony, my bad.
Oh.
Little boy named Tony lives in my head.
Okay.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have.
So is this the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Hard Rock Cafe Stadium?
It is, yeah.
That really rolls off the tongue well, huh? Fucking idiots. I hate that. I couldn't believe when I saw it. Is that the only stadium that's not named Arrowhead Stadium? Is Arrowhead a company? No, it's just it's called Arrowhead because it's Indian stuff, right?
There's a couple other ones that are like that, I think.
Well, name me another one. I don't know. It's all fucking Gillette. banks. It's sad.
What about the
Shouldn't be allowed.
Meadowlands? The
Why can't they buy a fucking advertisement? Why did it be that?
Meadowlands, but it's called MetLife Stadium, yeah.
No, they changed it to MetLife, right? See, that's a problem, guys. We take so much in the ass, seriously. I mean, you're gonna eat it up and then watch the shit. Everyone should stop watching football after that. It's like, fuck you. I don't want to go watch football at MetLife Stadium. I want to be at Meadow. Does that sound nicer? Like you're paying all this money to go to MetLife. Something's fucked up in this world. I'm telling you. Complain about the big picture, but also complain about the nuances. I'll be the nuance.
Bro, how is Devontae Parker just like towards me like
that? Zach is good with the Dolphins. Maybe like I don't know why. Just like maybe whoever made this game secretly likes the Dolphins and he juiced the stats on the team secretly. I always think about that kind of weird shit.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go.
I will protect this house.
Bro. Oh, I thought he caught that shit. I was like, what?
I did too.
Face a 3rd down.
He really almost
He really,
He has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way.
He had it,
pass receiver that can break down
he's accurate, triple covered.
When he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is caught. It's Parker.
Oh, my God.
Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
Devontae Parker. 34 yards.
That was a good juke. Remember that.
Jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it,
What button's that? Tourette's syndrome? Fucking Tourette's?
You flick
Tourette's button?
the right thumbstick like to either side to juke.
Can you do a jerk off motion? If like you know, like when you just when you hold your hand and jerk off at somebody, like as an insult, like a haha. That is haha.
No, I don't think you can.
And I was about to say you should do that in real life. If I would love a professional athlete to do a jerk off motion or something funny for once, or just something different. A finger.
Marshawn Lynch got fined for holding his nuts in.
Oh my God! So if you did a jerk off motion, how much money would that be? Jesus.
Whoa.
$10,000 for each fake pump.
This is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
I wasn't saying that jerk off thing as an insult to you, Zach. I literally thought that would be a sweet thing to be able to do.
No.
Or if you add like the Triple H, like that stupid when they did, remember that thing they did? Like took two like kung fu palms and struck it towards their groin and did a thrusting hump motion. Triple H from what wrestling back then? Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Wasn't really a wrestling guy.
I was a fucking little kid.
Oh my God. Damn.
I was a little kid. I'm not a wrestling guy. I never watched wrestling past the age of 5th grade. I was not watching wrestling in middle school, I'll tell you that. I was watching French avant-garde films in 6th grade, alright?
Oh.
I actually don't watch any French movies, just kidding. Of course I wasn't. Watching The Matrix like everybody else. Blade.
I love Blade.
It doesn't hold up that well. I do love
It
Blade,
really
though.
doesn't.
The effects don't. Wesley Snipes holds up well. The effects doesn't. That's my take on it. The effects are fucked now. It's like PlayStation graphics in a movie. You watch it now. Like PlayStation 2.
Oh.
He's at the 40. The 20, 10.
Dude, you've seen The Predator, right?
Yeah.
Pat and Zach haven't seen The Predator. It's like, I made the wrong group of friends. That's what I was thinking in my head. You know what I mean? Like they what? Yeah. I was like upset by that. You guys see the.
Can't believe I just gave that up.
We and Pat got drunk and watched The Predator though, and it was good time.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, it's hilarious. His shit. He's crazy in that. And it's crazy how there's two politicians.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep. Those are the three names. That's it. Yeah. There's Shane Black is in it, and he's the guy who says that like wide pussy joke with the glasses. There's like a skinny guy in it. There's like this joke about the pussy being like a cave and echoing. I forgot the delivery of it, but he is the writer of Lethal Weapon. Just pretty cool. And he went on to direct like The Nice Guys and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Which I like The Nice Guys. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. It's not bad, you know.
Yeah, I never seen it, but I remember it kind of.
It's a good movie, dude. I mean, it's not an amazing. It's a good like Shane Black writing movie. He written and directed it. It's like it's a buddy cop, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
They're like cool cops. It's not like Lethal Weapon. They're both kind of gnarly and funny. They're both good. Russell Crowe's awesome. That's one of his late greats because like he's all fat now and drunk. They don't use him anymore, and he's awesome still though. They just don't use him because he's fat. Yeah. I don't think he wants to that much. I feel like he's either. Maybe he doesn't want to work that much. But whatever. I like that. Nice Guys was good. He did great. Really funny in that. I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but it's good. Pretty sure.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
They're both funny in that one, and it's like Ryan Gosling's actually being like doing stuff in that movie and being funny and witty and charming in that instead of just like being drive guy. For a while, I was just being drive guy. You know what I mean? Just not sit. It's just a fucking face with that Christian Stewart amount of acting. He didn't do anything.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Packer territory now.
Zach, you're a bum.
At the 46. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again.
Oh, man.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time.
Still what is he on? I was in the second.
Throw complete. Fitzpatrick to Parker.
What?
Devontae Parker's acting like Jerry Rice right now.
Maybe I should try to play this game just because. If I could download it, I would. Just because I know I would get really mad probably. Not that it was worse than NBA, because like I would get mad just going through the settings. Remember, Zach?
Yeah.
And even in the game, I would get mad. Then outside of the game,
if you have it, can you download it? Or is it digital copy a whole different?
Digital only. I mean, we've already been over this.
No, I know. Like, but if I have it, could I then download it? You know?
Yeah, you can download it to your. You do download it, but the disc checks it. You have to have a disc checker.
Oh man.
Like when you put the disc in, you download the game to your PS4. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's just like all it is that you need the disc to like check it. It literally is like you buy a key to access to the download. You know what I mean? It's almost like that in a way. That's kind of how they do it now with the physical media. You know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
It's definitely how it works. Don't know how, but that's definitely the vibe.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick.
What?
His throw incomplete.
What? Oh
Turnover put him in
my
great field
God.
position. They don't want to squander it with 30
That's why if you have the date, you might as well honestly you might as well always buy digital. The only reason to buy physical if you get like a cheap pre-owned thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you all your digital like copies, like you have to be like connected to the internet. So,
Oh, good point. Good point. My only thing was like because if you have digital, it doesn't get scratched. But that's a good point though. I didn't think of that. It's like, yeah, what if the fucking internet goes down forever? Like, shit can happen quick. You don't know. Zombies could be running around, and if zombies running around, there's no internet. At least I can play some video games off a generator, you know, a TV.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first.
Are you sure though? Once it's downloaded, I don't think you need the internet.
might be right.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one. Because I'll test it another time. I guarantee you can.
Yeah, once it's downloaded, probably.
It's downloaded, yeah. Unless your hard drive gets fucking burns out, it's gonna be there. Which is like, I've had my PS4 since the first year it came out. And it's like loud like a jet engine, and it's because I opened it up and did a deep clean. And I've never done it since. How long has it been? Like 8 years, probably. Like how long has the thing been out? Definitely over 5. I think it's under 10. I'm not positive.
Oh my god.
Man.
But Austin, there was so much fucking dust in that PlayStation when I opened it.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh fuck. They're fucking him, man. What was that?
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we won in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At least you're on him on that one. The other one was like,
This
give me a
offense
break.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 55.
I'll go for some Chinese food.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete.
I'm on a new diet, Austin.
Yeah.
It's 1 meat lovers pizza a day. That's it. No breakfast, no supper. I just in the middle of the day, lunch, 3, late lunch. Have a big old meat lovers pizza, and then I'll have maybe an Alka-Seltzer an hour later. And that's my diet.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
That's what I did today, at least.
Get 300. Get 300. 55.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He goes right back to
Oh,
Adams.
yeah.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought
It's a real diet. It's a new trend.
34-yard line.
Trending.
It's a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
And 1 meat pizza a day keeps the doctor at bay. You know the old tale.
Dude, that is an old tale.
It's an old that old
It's a
fable.
tale as old as
An old
time.
what? Not fable. An old catch.
Wives' tale.
Whatever. Not a wise tale, 'cause it's not a story. Like a phrase, you know. A fancy word for phrase. I'm sure they exist. I don't know.
So maybe just a momentary
Parable.
setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13.
Parable?
Yep.
Now Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, little kid. But it's beautiful. Ever remember that from Jade's Aunt Bob? I don't know what the fuck you just said, little kid, but it was beautiful. This Tracy Morgan's cameo, he's selling crack in it. They're pot dealers, and they're like, it's funny. It's funnier part in the movie, I feel like.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have the
Fatal. Is that Dick Fatal?
Oh, and at the end, and the I think the Trump thing was all the way back in 2011, that roast maybe? I'm not exactly sure the year. It was definitely not that recent, but that's not that long ago. I wonder what the year is. But he does say at the end of it about, like, maybe running for president. Like, hints at that. It's weird, dude. Someone's like, you think he's making a joke, you know? But I'm gonna run, you know, because he's the king of New York kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I remember, like, that guy roasted him, the roast master general, that idiot. I hate Hank. Jeff Ross. Whatever, he can be funny in doses. He definitely, in doses. But, like, at the end of him roasting him, he did there's a couple great jokes in there, but then he, like, you know, all jokes aside, you're the king, and he gives him, like, kisses his ass at the end. That made me sick.
I feel like I was like, have to in a roast.
No, Gilbert Godfrey didn't. Gilbert Godfrey's on that roast, and he slammed him and did not even, and he, like, really did not have any, said never apologize for anything. Reanalyze that. He had more, like, didn't like the guy, you know what I mean? Didn't like nothing he was about. And this is way before president shit. The guy was born with the silver spoon way up his ass. The point was coming out of his mouth. Whatever, though, I analyzed that, and I love Gilbert Godfrey. That's another reason to say, oh, I'm so happy Gilbert Godfrey did that at the end. Because I bet you all those people who watch it now would love to, oh, I wish I didn't say that. I don't know. Gilbert Godfrey, you know, I think he would, now they would love to, let's re-roast him. Let's do a roast reunion.
Yeah.
But Godfrey's still alive. Let's do it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just putting things together so well here. Drive after
honestly, that stunt will make him the president again. He should do it. People are ridiculously stupid.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes,
including myself and including you two. You guys are idiots, right?
That was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick, open man, it's Preston Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fitzpatrick.
Oh. Nope, Zach, you didn't embarrass yourself. Congratulations.
First and 10. Now a give right side. Laird. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. From the 25 on second down, Fitzpatrick.
What are some classics that Zach has not? What else were the ones you haven't seen? I couldn't believe you. And it's not like you're like, I don't watch a lot of movies. It's not even like, you don't have to be a complete movie nerd to see some of the ones I was talking about, you know?
Alright, well, I'm sure there's some that, like, you know.
I'm not saying you gotta watch every fucking David Lynch movie that was ever made. It was like classics I was talking about. Popular films. What were the other ones, man? I can't remember. The Thing. He hasn't seen The Thing. The Thing actually was a failure when it came out.
I don't think I've seen it.
You guys gotta watch The Thing. That's one of the greats, man. I might have king of top 10 greatest movies ever made.
That would have been a good time to use that throwaway button.
And remember, when you watch that movie, the special effects for stop motion shit, it looks better than most shit now. You know what I mean? They use like stop motion. It's the craziest. It's some of the best stop motion works. The thing, hands down. It is those images stay with you. You know, the fucking dog mutating and shit. There's tons of weird. The thing's like it's an alien thing that. It's so good, dude. And you like can like shapeshift into things, but like mutates things. It's crazy. And it's like they don't know who's the thing. You've probably seen the South Park. They make fun of it when they're testing the blood. Anyone remember that scene?
Yeah.
That's straight up from the. That's they're referencing the thing. Why are they testing the blood in South Park?
To see if they have lice.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, and he's like, they put Eric Cartman in the same outfit Kurt Russell has in the movie. They give him that little jacket. It's funny. But in the movie, it's actually like, it does react. Something is that. It's not just Kurt Russell just throw the blood in the air like Kurt Cartman does. Like, whoa, watch out. I figured out our video podcast with Richter's name.
What?
Let's talk about sex.
Shit,
Let's talk about sex. Is there anyone? Look at that song. Let's talk about sex. See if we could use the sample of that song. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about, what's that song? What's talking about? What song is it? It's definitely 80s. Let's talk about sex. They're gonna get our mics to get a mystery science theater like riff watch something, but watch softcore porn. Yeah, that's not even porn. They don't actually have sex. You know what I mean? It's like a B movie with nudity. You know? That's what it is, pretty much. I saw one Spider Babe when I was a young guy, Cinemax, back, puberty, teenager, whatever. I'm watching Spider Babe, and there's a scene where the chick shoots the web out of her vagina. Sweet. Like see it come out. It's like just it's like cheesy looking, but she only does it twice, I think, in the whole movie too. It's like when you see it happen, it's like you expect her to be shooting pussy webs left and right. They're very scarce with their pussy web action. It's like, it wasn't always pussy web; she had other webs too. But they had to throw a pussy web joke. I think a guy was trying to go down on her and she shot a web on his head or whatever. Because it was only lesbian porn in that movie. When the guy tried to get in, she shot the web on his head. That was an all-girl action movie, by the way. Spider Babe. I was trying to look up something else. Also, I'm looking at that naked chick from Spider Babe. What the fuck happened? I always liked her because she was pale and not the average like porn lady look.
Oh my God.
She had real tits, pale. Something about the fact that she didn't look like a porn star made it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's a mousy looking broad, Erin Brown. I'm gonna do my own show. I'll become a softcore porn aficionado. I feel like I know a lot more about it than you guys would think. The movie is directed by Johnny Crash.
No.
I should just watch other Johnny Crash movies. Ugh, some of these look gross. I don't like the gore. I don't like gore ones, Not a horror guy. Ugh. There's something wrong with you if you like horror porn theme stuff. But you agree that's some real degenerate like behavior.
Yeah, probably.
17 seconds now on the clock here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
Do it, man.
To escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn fucking shit eater.
He's going to rifle one deep
Pomade ad. Get the fuck Head and Shoulders pomade. Pomade's coming back in style. Holy shit! There's really, it's the first. I've a pomade. I've first time I've seen a pomade ad on a YouTube in my whole life. Are you right? But have you guys ever seen a pomade? Not even on YouTube and TV my whole life. I don't remember pomade in the 90s and 2000s.
People might misunderstand what we're trying to say, you know?
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly,
the Dolphins.
that they could look at on film, don't you think? No doubt.
I always play really well with the Dolphins for some reason.
He's good with the Dolphins.
Dude, you're
the worst
your two number one receivers back to back games just worse.
Yeah.
I had a little something going on in the fourth quarter. The game was already well out of hand.
Oh yeah, you're come back, getting something going. You just gotta get used to the times.
Charles Davis,
for the night.
Yeah.
You've been watching the Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from
It's salt and pepper. Let's talk about sex.